Hello, glad to see that you have made it back to yet another task in another week. I hope everyone's doing well. All right, so I decided to do task 2, week 12 in a very different way. I was going to have you do a longer essay, at least a page, maybe more. And then I decided to break up what would have been an essay full of paragraphs that needed college level writing and lots of coherence into activities where such that there was a little bit less stress and pressure um, than would otherwise come from doing this in an essay-like manner. So I basically have two activities, and I really break down what otherwise would have been an essay or components of an essay into outlines and templates where you're looking at stuff and analyzing it, but giving me just really basic information as a result of that. So in a way, this is going to kind of resemble what we do in class because you're going to have two activities and then a short writing assignment at the end. And the activities have a template. So the activities will be like almost like forms that you get in class that I give you to fill out, and then we share answers. So we're not sharing answers. I've decided not to do any discussion boards just because I'm trying to simplify. That said, there is something that we have not done before in this class at all that we're going to be doing this week, and we may do again in future weeks. So it's really important for you to make sure you follow exactly what I'm about to say. So, um, this week, for this task, we are using something called adaptive learning. This is not exactly the same thing as what you get in SmartBook, and in fact, it's very different, even though what you see does depend on how you're interacting with this learning. Like in SmartBook, what you see, like getting a prompt or a question, depends on where you're at in that. And so this is basically what I'm talking about with adaptive learning in Blackboard. And some of you may know about it, but I need to make sure that you know how this is happening. So as you know, let's go back one page. I have decided that task 2 is now not just one longer writing assignment, but I've broken it down into 3. You will see these items. You will see item 2A or task 2A first. You will see the instructions and the short video that goes with that, as well as the submission link. You will not see tasks 2B and C. Once you submit your attempt for 2A, you will have to refresh your browser window to see task 2B. It should pop up. I'm about to show you this visually. Then once you submit your response for the activity for task 2B, only then will you see the instructions for task 2C. So why am I doing this? Well, I wanted to create a thought experience. I wanted to use discovery learning, kind of like I would in the classroom, to lead you to some really interesting points step by step. So in part, by doing this, by using the adaptive learning, I'm trying to create a kind of fun and stimulating experience, albeit in the online platform, that somewhat mirrors how I would do something in a class. So I wanted to give you something a little bit different this week. So this is what I'm talking about. Of course, when you click on that link, you see only, right, week 12 task 2A, and you see the link for that, but you don't see task 2B and 2C. So that means that you have to first submit your response. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to move this so that I can get to the click button. Okay, so once that is submitted, you should see task 2B pop up. So I didn't have to refresh my browser window, but some of you may have to refresh your browser window in order to see task 2B. So then you'll get another short video on how to do task 2B. Then you'll get another link so you can barely see it. Let me lower my window a little bit. So there's task 2B. But if you scroll all the way down, you will see that you do not see task 2C yet. Why? Because you haven't submitted task 2B. So again, once you submit task 2B, you should be able to find task 2C. Right. So there's task 2C with a short video that goes with that. It looks like I haven't linked it yet, but I will by the time you get to this. Then you'll see that you submit task 2C and then you're done. So That's a little bit of insight in terms of how this task works. I will end the video to not waste your time anymore.